Penthouse view, city lights below. Every block I see, I fucking know. Started from the corner, now I run the whole damn street. Every dealer on the block pays their tax to me. Got 20 men who'll die if I just nod my head. Build an empire on the backs of those who bled. Cops know my name, judges take my cash, politicians smile when I walk past. I'm the king of this concrete throne, but a king sits heavy when he sits alone. King of the block, crown weighs like stone. Got everything I wanted, still I'm alone. They call me boss, they call me king, but power's just a cage disguised as a ring. King of the block, but the throne feels cold. Got soldiers, got money, but nobody know my soul. Used to have brothers, now I got employees. Can't trust a smile, can't believe what I see. Every handshake could be the one that kills me. Sleep with one eye, go beneath the sheets. Our penthouse silent, louder than the streets roar. Champagne tastes bitter when you drink it alone, for sure. I wanted power, now I got it all. But the higher you climb, the harder you fall. They toasted me, but pray I die tomorrow. Built my throne on that fear and sorrow. Every crown's got blood dried in the gold. Every king dies young or grows fucking old. I see Marcus' face in every shadow on my wall. The brother who took the bullet, the one who gave his all. Now I'm king, but it was fucking cost. Won every battle, but the war feels lost. King of the block, crown weighs like stone. Got everything I wanted, still I'm alone. They fear me, they serve me, they kill for my name. But power's just a prison with a prettier frame. King of the block, but the throne feel cold. I'm the richest man alive with. Every bullet's meant for me. Marcus took them all, set me free. We were running deals on the south side block. Rival crew rolled up, I heard the Glocks call. Marcus saw the shooter before I turned my head. Pushed me to the ground, took the lid instead. 3 shots in his chest, blood pooling on concrete. I held him in my arms, felt his final heartbeat. Last words he said as his eyes went dim: keep the crown, brother, live for both of us. Brother's gone, save my fucking life. He took the bullets, paid the price. Now I wear his chain around my Buried Marcus on a rainy Tuesday morning. His mama cried so hard, no words of warning. I stood there silent with his chain around my throat. Couldn't speak, couldn't breathe, just wore his coat. Every night I see his face in the smoke I blow, asking why he's gone and I'm still in the show. I built this empire on a bloody shed. Sometimes I wonder if I should have died instead. I hear his voice when the city sleeps, telling me to keep moving, promises to keep. But how do you live when your brother took your death? How do you breathe when he gave his last breath? I toast to Marcus every single fucking night. Whiskey for the man who saved my life. The crown I wear is heavy with his name. I'm the king, but he's the reason I remain. Brother's gone, saved my fucking life. He took the bullets, paid the ultimate price. Now I wear his chain, it never leaves my chest. Every link's a reminder I can never rest. Brother's gone, brother's sacrifice was real. He died so I could live, and that's a wound that won't heal. So when you see me standing at the top of love, part of me died that day. Marcus, brother, I'll carry you always. It's the metal roof. Sound like tears. We played in this warehouse for 20 years. Time is sitting in the chair, head in his hand, knowing this is where the story ends. I put the gun on the table, looked in his eyes, saw the boy I knew, saw the man who lied. Why, Tommy, we were blood, we were kin. Why'd you let the strangers in? He looked up slow, tears on his face. They had me cornered, no other place. Blood is thicker than water, they say, but loyalty washes it all away. I got a duty to the crown I wear, but if it means leaving my heart right there. Tommy's confession, heavy in the air. Forgive me, cousin, life ain't fair. He didn't beg, he didn't try to run, just nodded at the table at the loaded gun. Do what you gotta do, he whispered low. I broke the code, boss, I know. My hand was shaking when I raised the steel. This is a a part of the life that's real. Closed my eyes so I wouldn't see the spark. Left my brother alone in the dark. Shared a room, we shared a name. Now I'm the one ending his game. The price of the crown is the ones you love. Is there any forgiveness from above? I walked out slow into the pouring rain, leaving my soul behind with the pain. Blood is thicker than water, they say, but the street washes it all away. I chose the family I built on stone over the blood and the flesh and bone. Time is confession, silence in the air. Forgive me, brother, life ain't fair. 1 shot echoed and the silence came. Nothing will ever be the same. Goodbye, Tommy, goodbye, friend. This is how the story had to end. 19 years old, warehouse by the docks, heart beating loud like a ticking clock. They handed me a pistol that said, "Kid, hold this tight." Stacks of cash on the table under one dim light. 3 men across, eyes like stone. One wrong move and I ain't going home. My hands were shaking but I played it cold. This is the night that changed my soul. Table spread, 1 step forward and the old me's dead. Can't go back when you cross that line. Tonight I sold my soul for the first time. First blood money, heavy in my hand. 19 years old now, I'm in the game, man. Smooth till somebody pulled heat. Gunshot crack, body hit concrete. I stood there frozen with the smoke in the air. Blood on my shoes, dealer's empty stare. Grabbed the cash and ran into the night. My innocence died in that warehouse light. They say the first time changes everything. The weight of the gun, the smell of the sin. I look in the mirror, don't recognize my face. turning back. The door's been closed. I'm a gangster now. That's how it goes. First blood money on the table spread. One step forward and the old me's dead. Can't go back when you cross that line. Tonight I sold my soul for the first time. First blood money, heavy in my hand. I'm in the game now, you understand. Years old, warehoused by the dock. That's the night I learned the streets don't talk. First blood money, first blood spilled. Welcome to the life where mercy gets killed. Accidents parked down the street, watching every move, feeling the heat. My lawyer called at noon with a shaky voice, said they're building a case, you got no choice. 30 years they want for the life I live. Maybe just a bullet in the back of my head. Every phone I touch feels like a wiretap. I'm a rat in a maze, walking into a trap. Coffee tastes bitter, air feels thin. Walls are closing, don't know where to begin. Federal eyes watching through the glass, waiting for the moment, waiting for the past. They know my name, they know my face, calculating every move in this losing race. Federal eyes, shadows in the day, hunting me down, won't go away. Crews getting nervous, I see it in their eyes, wondering who's next to cut a deal and lie. Rico act hanging like a sword above, threatening everything I built, everyone I love. Can't sleep, can't eat, just pace the floor, watching the shadows creep under the door. It's today, the day the hammer finally falls, or just another night staring at these walls. I ran the city with an iron fist, now I'm just a name on a federal list. Every handshake recorded, every secret known, the empire crumbling, stripped to the bone. Ain't no escaping what's coming for me. Prison bars or a grave, that's my destiny. Federal line, burning through the night. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide from the light. They got the files, moving slow. End of the line, nowhere left to go. Siren wails in the distance, getting near. Is it for me? Is this the end right here? Federalized, watch until I break. But I'll stand tall for my own sake. Let them come, let them try. I face the music with my head held high. There's dust in bow under faded light. A single photograph of your smiling night. Look at an eyelid hidden from the world. The only thing I have left of that sweet lonely girl. Oh, that faded photograph, the weight of what I did. A ghost of a memory in this criminal grid. I had to walk away, couldn't bring you to this hell. This is my lonely kingdom, a story I can't tell. I see your face in every crowd that passes by. A trick of the mind, a broken sad-eyed lie. The streets are my home, the shadows are my friends. A life I chose with no happy ends. They call my name out in whispers on the street. A past that always follow, a price I have to meet. but I give it all back. Every single dime for one more moment, just one more time. Oh, that faded photograph, the weight of what I did, a ghost of a memory in this lonely criminal grid. I had to walk away, couldn't bring you to this hell. This is my lonely kingdom, a story I can't tell. A story I can't tell.